What's going on, everyone? It's your girl Trader J here, back with some Trader J news. In this video, I'm going to be going over Fun and Talent, where I'm at with it, some new stuff that I found with Fun and Talent that I'm really excited about, a little bit of comparison. Some people was asking me to compare it to another popular proprietary trading firm, so I'll do that. And then some tips, tricks, and what not to do, some things to avoid when dealing with your funded accounts. All right. And then, of course, I got a little surprise at the end, or maybe in the middle, or maybe somewhere in the beginning. We'll see. All right, but let's get straight into it. All right, so we don't like wasting time over here. All right, let me share my screen. Boom, shakalaka, here we are. All right, so just like in the last video, we have Fun and Talent back in the forefront. All right, these are the regular, what is this? Classic versus the aggressive or fast fun. Now, I'm not gonna lie, your girl blew up her fast fun, but I'm not shy. At the end of the day, 160 bucks, 155 bucks, you know what I'm saying, for an opportunity to make, money long-term, you can't be mad at that. Now, some people say, oh, 10% is just not enough, or 20% is going to take too long. And you're asking questions like how long this and how long that. At the end of the day, depending on the type of trader you are, someone's going to like the regular, someone's going to like the aggressive, someone's going to blow up both. It's really just up to you, your means, right? Your style of trading at the end of the day, and your diligence to study and mark up your charts extra. Now, something that you should be avoiding, some people are like, well, I got a guy or this, that, and third. Like, tell that guy or that girl or whoever, that's saying they're going to do it for you. Because I've gotten that message as well. Hey, dude, can you do this? I'm not doing nothing for nobody. I barely could do it for myself. All right. So, no, like the answer is no. If somebody's asking you to, hey, maybe you want to like try something with them, just don't do it. Just do it yourself. Save yourself some headache at the end of the day, and be independent. You're waiting for somebody to do something or trade on your account or they blow it up, all that extra stuff, just do it yourself. And if you're not there yet, practice. Right? If you're not there yet, practice, or find an alternative route that maybe works for you. All of these things are great, and trading in general is great, and it may not work for everyone. And we just have to be, like it's just something we're going to have to come to terms with, right? Everyone can trade, but trading may not be for everyone. All right. So we play that if you need to, but that's a gem. All right. So, yeah, I'm back on it. I'm not like shy, like I said. We've already been able to get paid out. But again, avoid all those extra, hey, you want to be a part, we're going to be, like do it yourself, because you will ruin, your account or potential to move forward, dealing with people like that, or, trying to deal like that with people. Now let's get into the new thing that I'm excited about with Fun and Talent. I'm not really sure if it's offered to everyone who wasn't already like trying, their previous models. But always, like I said, hit up their support. They're super responsive. And if they're not going to be super responsive, they always leave a message. So at the top, happy holidays. You already know the vibes. It's Christmas, y'all. Do not be trying to harass people when I try to be with their family. So see if you have access to this, funandtalent.com/challenge. This is great. Let's talk about it. So Fun and Talent challenge. All right. Some things that you need to know are just, let's start with the price point. Now, everyone wanted me to talk about FTMO, and I can do that. And I can also talk to you about my experience with FTMO. That's not a problem. But Fun and Talent right off the bat, and I guess we can go split screen with this, right? So Fun and Talent right off the bat, if you look, oops, this didn't really split, did it? All right, there we go. Cool. So now let's look at the price point, right? So everyone's like, oh, well, what about FTMO? Have you ever done FTMO? I have 3 FTMO accounts. Let's keep it buck. I have 3 FTMO accounts, and I trade them. I'm not mad at FTMO at all. However, when you see an opportunity to maybe push yourself, or maybe an opportunity that might be a little bit better, why not explore? So looking at Fun and Talent Challenge, we know that there are 2 types, 25K, 100K. FTMO does have 4 types, 10, 25, 50, 100. Now, where you need to pay attention, depending on who you are and your means, you need to pay attention to these price points. This 155 is not US dollars. If you're dealing with US dollars, it ends up being like 180 something. All right. And that's for a 10K account. If you're looking for a $25,000 account, you're paying upwards of $250, right? Because this is, again, not US dollars. You have to convert it. So it ends up being, I don't know, whatever, right? Here we're looking at fun and talent. It's 155 bucks, right? And if you mess this up, you do, you do have a chance to still continue with their regular, the classic program, right? So if you mess this up, you don't do well in the challenge, you still have a chance, I believe, with the regular model. And so just, again, any questions, go to their support, but just looking at the price point alone, you can get one $25,000 account for less than their $10,000 and $25,000 accounts on FTMO. Cool. Let's talk a little bit more now. So with their fun and talent, their profit targets, and I believe it's in the rules. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. Hold on. All right, y'all. So definitely found it. Wanted to make sure before I go out here talking some craziness. So both are very similar, except for, again, fun and talent, the price point is cheaper. And let's get into a little bit more of the differences, right? So complete phase 1. So you're completing phase 1 by achieving 8% profit target, and then phase 2 by achieving a 4% profit target. Now, if you're looking at FTMO, these percentages are not the same. So basically they're saying you see how in FTMO, they want you to get 2,500. Fun and talent only needs you to get 2,000. All right. And then same thing here, instead of getting 1,250, you only need to get 1,000. All right. So that's another, big difference is the amount of profit that you have to eat. What to get clearly I'm hungry to get LOL, the amount of profit target you need to get per stage is different, and then you get funded and you get paid. Now the profit split for FTMO is what, 70-30, I believe. 70% yours, they keep 30%. Fun and talent, it's 80-20. So 80% is yours and 20% is theirs. Yep, there you go, right there, 80-20. Bow, bow, bow. And you can withdraw your profits bi-weekly. I know for FTMO, we gotta wait to the end of the month to put that invoice in. So you wanna get paid faster, you know what I'm saying? You wanna get more as well. Clearly fun and talent is looking like yes sir, it's looking like a go. And they put their reasoning behind, they feel like their targets are more realistic. Now the drawdown, right, the max daily loss and the drawdown is actually the same, and I don't mind that at all. I think this is more than enough drawdown and max daily loss to get to a profit target, to all these profit targets, whether it's FTMO or fun and talent. But clearly it's even easier with fun and talent because you have less, you have a less percentage to gain. Instead of the 10%, you only have to gain that 8 and then that 4. So, I'm all over this fun and talent challenge. I'm definitely here for that 80-20 split. And I'm definitely here for them biweekly payouts. You already know the vibes. I'm all over this. So check that out, you guys. In terms of FTMO, a lot of traders use FTMO. They felt like, in comparison to fun and talent, initially they were like, oh, it's, it's easier, it's more plain, it's more laid out. I guess I can agree with that initially, but now that fun and talent has pulled out this challenge, it's you decide. I can't decide for you. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a mentor. This is just some resources that I've brought, that I'm bringing forward that I think, some people might want to try. Again, $155 for the potential of, 80-20 profit split. And again, just to be real, some people are like, I need help and I don't know what to do and how are you doing these things. Plan your trades and trade your plans. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes, you know what, you just be like, you like spaz out, you wild out. Like, I get it, but these firms are looking for consistency. They're looking for people who can just, have this stop loss. If it's going to hit the stop loss, hit the stop loss, reset. If it's going to hit the take profit, then, take the money, reset, trade, plan your trade and trade your plan. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking for people to just randomly one day, like shoot it up, like, all right, cool. Now you got 5,000. Can you do it again? Right. Then that's really the difference that it's going to make between, you staying, getting funded and staying funded. All right. So that's where I'm at with it. Again, I still have my accounts for FTMO. Like, I knew them first. It's not a lie. Like, Funding Talent is, much more new to me. But again, like I said, once you've been, consistently doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you feel like you're profitable enough, go ahead. Like, what's the way, what I'm saying? Like, both of these firms are here to, they're looking for traders that are going to be consistent. They're looking to fund you and they're looking to pay you for the studying, the time that you took, and they're willing to give you more than you'd be able to put into your account. Again, I don't know anybody right now that's putting 25, 100,000 in an account to say, oh yeah, let me trade that joint and get, like nobody, I don't know anybody doing that. If you are someone doing that, nice to meet you. If you're not, well, hey, we right here with it. Okay. One thing I also want to again stress is that there are different terms and you need to make sure you're reading the terms. So for FTMO, I know that they allow traders to use different what is it different, very, very different trading styles. A lot of the platforms, have different rules for their objectives or how you must trade. Make sure you're reading that. I know for a fact FTMO allows EAs. Funding Talent does not. And so you don't want to violate your contract or violate, yourself by, putting up this money and then like, oh yeah, let me slap something on it, like a little, machine. And then next thing you know, you're getting kicked out of the program and you're like, yeah, what the F, So make sure that you are aware of the trading styles or the instruments that they're allowing or not allowing you to use. And again, different strokes for different folks. So if you're somebody, you're very indicator or bot based or whatever, maybe you might want to look into a different firm or go to the firm that allows you to do those things. Don't go to the firm that's like, nah. And you're like, okay, cool, let me do it anyway. Like, nah, that's not how it's going to rock out for you. All right. So I'm going to come back with an update on my Funding Talent challenge because your girl is going for it. Y'all ain't playing. I'm playing no games. I'm not playing any games. 80-20 split is looking beautiful. I believe it's also the same minimum trading days. Like, it's very similar, but honestly, in terms of minimum trading days and stuff like that, it's very similar. But the biggest difference is just that you'll be able to get biweekly payouts, put in for those biweekly payouts, and you'll be getting more 80-20 split. And so I think that that's absolutely amazing. I don't work, and it was somebody asked me that too, like, do you work for Funding Talent? No, I'm not. I don't work for them. Again, I'm not a guru of any sort. I don't have a course. I don't, whatever. I just think that certain things need to be highlighted. And I put my group onto these types of things all the time because I know different types of traders. And I know, traders that I think or they, have found these types of information useful. So I always share this type of stuff with my group. And my group's been killing it. Shout out to ACP. Shout out to Shabazz. Groups been these accounts have been getting flipped like pancakes. It's been going crazy. So, and no one's shy. If somebody blows it up, whatever, nobody's shy. You just get back on the horse however you can. Somebody's asking me for tips and or what they, what I think of this or what I think of that. Again, I don't think anything. I think that whatever you think is best for you, you need to do at the end of the day, point blank, period. What I will say though is it doesn't always, cheaper doesn't always mean better. But if I look at this, to me, looking at this from a, point to points, it does seem a little bit better to me. Again, I'm focused on the biweekly payouts and the 80/20. Even if they said, 70/30, same profit split, I still think that I would be looking at this because of the profit target. A lot of people have never seen, more than X amount of dollars on their screen, or X amount of dollars for the week, like add up. And so having a smaller target may increase their win rate in terms of, or their challenge pass rate. And it's not to say that like, that's a bad thing, like, oh, you've never seen like $1,000 on your screen at one time. You can just go for $200 a day. Like I've shown my group that we've done that for what it was like 3 months straight. Just $200 a day before lunch. 200 before lunch was a hashtag. And, you guys can go to my page on the gram. Like it's there. Like everything is always documented. There's no cap, but it's, it just really just depends on how, your psychology will match up with the challenge or the, prop firms rules or, profit targets at the end of the day. So me personally, I know a lot of people who would prefer to do just lower targets, because at the end of the day, they'll be able to pass. And then from there, they'll do the same exact thing that got them there. They're 200 a day, they're 500 a day, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, right, the fee is refunded once you're able to complete the challenge. So not only do you get your money back, and you pass, once you pass, you get your money back. Now you'll be able to make your first successful withdrawal, and now you're risk-free. So if you decide to blow it up after that, that's on you, but you're risk-free, and you can keep doing your small, like 200 a day, whatever a day, and you come out, at the end of the day, you come out on top. These, it's not, people like, oh, well, I'd rather just trade live. Trade your live then. No one's saying not to trade your life. Like, would you want to fight? Like, no one's saying not to do that. But what I am saying, or what I'm trying to show people is that this is just, you don't have to risk. You're not responsible for being negative 1,000. You're not responsible for losing 300. You're not responsible for it. You can just reset, reclaim, and move forward. And then if you blow up the maximum drawdown, you're not responsible for it. Like, and you were able to receive back your initial payment. So these companies, whether you choose this, that one, they have other ones. They're not out to like get you or something, or they're not trying to tell you not to trade your live account. But listen, if you're able to do these things, either one, or get help with them, in terms of like maybe mentorship or whatever, like do so, because I think it's really a great idea. And I think that a lot of people, again, if they get to the right community of traders, will be able to bust these over the head. Like my FTMOs that I have they're just like 1-dayers. Like I'm really, like, I think that 10K is like really easy to do and manage. These are 1-dayers. Like we can do this in a day. 20 pip stop loss, 50 pip take profit. That's GJ, that's EG, that's GU, that's, a lot of pairs. You want to go for indices, go for it. One trade, like this is really easy. So I also like do tell some new people maybe to try this out, but I think that people try to rush, and the rush is what kills, what kills a lot of people. Like you have 30 days for both. You have 30 days. You can trade for a minimum of 10 and then move on to the next phase. That is true. But you have a minimum of 30, you have a minimum of 10 and a total, of 30 days. If you do $200 a day, you're definitely going to bust these, over the head. Like that's ridiculous. Like you guys, you can do this with minimal risk. So, and even if you don't want to do it that way, you can still do it. But, I'm just saying, like the very easiest 1.0 lot size on 20 pips can get you these passed, right? These going to be passed in 10 days. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, again, make sure you guys are around the correct groups. Make sure, or if you're taking signals or whatever, I guess, you know, make sure you're around that right group as well. But once you start really, and so this is, I guess, the word of advice for some people who've been asking me like, well, do you have signals group or just that? I don't have a signals group. I don't take signals either. Like people give out signals all the time. And then if I decide that I, you know, it might go along with the pair that I like to trade, then maybe I'll look, but I'm really into my specific pairs. I'm really into my particular setups. And then again, like I said, there's some days I just wild out like, and I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm perfect, but I'm not, I don't do those things. Don't have that service for people. Um, I just do my chart work. I do my chart work. Um, and yeah, I get my mentorship and I have my one-on-ones. I go to my mentor for my one-on-ones, help me plan my trades, and then I trade my plan. So a lot of these challenges, when I do finish them in a day, it's usually because I actually stuck to the plan. I actually traded the plan that, you know, we drew up, or like I drew up and asked for, you know, advice on, or, you know, clarity on. Shout out to Shabazz again, that EGGJ. Oh my God, that was sick. We did, what I do, 100, I did 100 live to 1,200 while driving around. So that was actually kind of quite fun with minimal lots. I did 0.10. Yeah, 0.10. So it was kind of crazy to see that happen, you know, plan your trade and trade your plan. So if you're looking for more help, in the description below, there will be information, you know, reach out to Shabazz if you guys are interested in that. I know the new year is starting in a few days, so some things will be switched around. So if you do want help, if you want to get started with trading, if you want whatever, go ahead, make sure you're down there, down below, getting into those inboxes of people, because yeah, 2021 is about to be a little bit crazy. You guys are going to be seeing people do all types of stuff. I won't be surprised if I don't know, I might got to start doing like interviews or something with like some of my peeps, because they're doing amazing. People are really taking the advice or the mentorship, the guidance, like, and they're making it their own, and it's like phenomenal. But these platforms, and I'm sorry, like, again, I do not work for Fun and Talent, but I think that what they got going on is great. So I'm always going to promote what I think is good for peeps. And so these platforms, yo, like, they can really change your life. Just put a little bit of work in, or, you know, just stay diligent, because sometimes it's like, people try to do too much of the different things. No, just try to keep on your same path and figure it out, what needs to change visually for you, or like, you know, psychologically, or like, you know, whatever for you. Figure that out, and, you know, figure out like your system that you want to use, and then you're going to be golden. That's something that it took me a minute to learn. And yes, I did come from a multi-level market company prior. And, you know, no shade, I'm not in one. And there's nothing wrong with people, I guess, that are. It's just not for me and my learning style, or my achievement that I want. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. It's no shade. And, you know, people, shout out to the people that's doing what they do. Shout out to the people who actually put me onto trading that are still a part of their MLM. Because if it wasn't for them simply telling me, I would have never known about this. It's just my approach now is different. You know what I'm saying? You already know the vibes, how we do ACP. It's just a lot of it different. So, and that's, I guess, to answer another question, I am not a part of no one's MLM at this time. And I've tried, I really did, but it's just not for me. Yeah. Yeah. So is there any more questions I had to answer? No, I don't think there are any more questions. So yeah, that's what I'm going to wrap it up with. Again, make the decision that's best for you. If you don't even think that you can make, or if you don't even think, or if you don't, then you're not going to get there. Okay. So change your mindset, get ready, get on it, get your funds together. Get your funds together. And I tell people this all the time, don't be shy. If you got to drive Uber, if you got to drive Postmates, DoorDash, whatever, to get yourself 150 every single time, then do so. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the hustle. Everybody thinks they're too good to do something or get it out the mud. There's nothing wrong with that. But just understand, when you take that, you know, time to hustle and get that money and to put it into this investment, take this shit serious. Okay, take it seriously and really, put your foot on this account's neck. All right. And if you need help with the proper what you call it, community, or if you need help with like planning trades and trading the plan, I already said it like 80 times, like look in the description below, hit up my mentor, he can help you out. I also put you on to other people that I know are also really great. If you do decide to, get into the Discord with us, like I'm always promoting people that I think are great. It's not one size fits all. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like you might need a size 10, even though you're a size 8, who knows? So there's always information being circulated. That's what I do. I just be sharing what I think is valuable information. But yeah, get busy, y'all. And again, for people who are thinking, I don't know anything, this, that, and third, well, you're not going to know anything if you don't even try to know something. All right. Like the smallest $20 a day, the smallest $100 at the end of the week still can make the difference between, anyone, certain type of people's days. You know what I'm saying? If you're just somebody, you're looking for some extra cash, get $100 at the end of the week without, maybe not even knowing all that much, hey, it's not a bad deal. It's really not a bad deal. Like we have some people, to be very, very honest, we have some people who are super new and who have been able to bust either one of these challenges over the head. They've been able to do so just by following along, being attentive, getting on the Zooms, asking questions, having one-on-ones, and just sticking to the plan. All right, and there's signals thrown out there. Hey, I'm buying this, stop loss, take profit. Yeah, but independence is, something that's very heavily promoted as well. And so, yeah, people like, I'm talking about a month's time. This could be you busting these over the head, either one. So just understand that, like, don't be afraid. All right. But yeah, that's all I got. Moving on though, to end this video, I am going to say thank you to Fun and Talent. I'm going to say thank you to also FTMO. I'm going to say thank you to a few people, Shabazz, Breeze. I want to thank Juice. Actually, he's the first person who put me on the trading ever. So LOL. But shout out to Juice. Shout out to Joe, Sakib. Yo, two big gunners right there. And just shout out to everybody that's a part of my community. KJ, Santana, Jeremy. Shout out to all of you guys in ACP. And just everybody that we work together. Johnson, yo, Goddess, Johnson, yo. There's so many people, but I really appreciate everybody who's been a part of my journey, that's been helping me get to this point and teach me new things every day. We're onto options and stuff like that too. So I really appreciate it. And so to show my appreciation, I just want to, share with others just some of the love, especially on this Christmas day. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, tell your friends, come through. I'm going to be doing a cash giveaway by the end of the day. What time is it? 2? By the end of the day, up until, I guess I can do it up until tomorrow. That's a lie, because people are going to watch this video all types of wrong. So this is what we're going to do. Up until the end of the month, which is only a few days, I'm going to be taking all of y'all's subscriptions, all y'all, comments below. And I'm going to just randomly select, and I'll do a video of who won and who didn't win or whatever. So drop below this video, make sure you like, subscribe, right? But then also drop your Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, you better make one. Well, if you don't have Cash App because they just suspended you with some nonsense, you better put your friend Cash App or whatever, and because that's the way I'm going to use it. So put your Cash Apps below, like, subscribe. If you just put your Cash App and you didn't like, subscribe, you a dub. But put your Cash Apps. Extra points if you repost me, I guess, on the gram at the Devastating DJ. If you repost me on the gram, extra points to you. That's doubling up your entries. But yeah, drop those Cash Apps below, light it up. And on the last day, New Year's Eve, well, I start today too, but up until the last day, we're going to be giving away some breach. We're going to be giving away some money. So if you're looking for some of that breach, go ahead again, drop that Cash App, drop those names, like, subscribe, Make sure you do all of the steps. Y'all don't be, and some of y'all, please don't be asking me like questions I already answered. Y'all don't be listening. That's how I know I'm not gonna be able to give some of y'all money, because y'all don't listen. I'm gonna say it lastly one more time. Like, subscribe, drop your Cash App. Bonus points if you repost me to your gram. Okay? That probably is gonna double, triple, quadruple your chances of me picking you. Okay? To give some of this breach away. All right. If you don't do like, subscribe, but you drop your Cash App, you are a dub. All right. So make sure you like, subscribe, drop that Cash App, and I'm going to drop that cash on you. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully this helped. If you do have questions, please do also ask them. And if you're looking to, if like, say you don't win money or whatever, but you are very interested in getting into a community where we're doing this, right? Where we got traders happening. That could be a prize too. I'll get you in there. I invite you in there. Not everybody gets in there. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like it's not, oh, come one, come all. Again, we're not multi-marketing nobody. So if we don't find that you'd be a good fit for the community, you won't get in. But if you really are looking for help, like genuine help, and mentorship from my mentor, like, you like, subscribe, you watching the videos, I'm saying, I got you with that. So holla at me though. I'll be looking for those Cash App names, those like subscriptions. I'll be looking on the gram. Check it out. Yeah, my next video will be just showing off the winners, and those who might have even gotten into the Discord. All right. Love you guys. Trader J News. I'm out.